All right, folks, let's talk about the Florida Panthers. Yes, the team that just clinched their first ever Stanley Cup. Can you believe it? The Florida Panthers winning the Stanley Cup is like finding out your grandma just won a breakdancing competition. It's unexpected, but you can't help but cheer them on. So, the Panthers were up 3-0 in the series against the Oilers, and then they almost blew it. I mean, they were on the verge of making history for all the wrong reasons. It was like watching a guy run a marathon, trip over his shoelaces at the finish line, and then crawl across it. But hey, they pulled through in Game 7. Talk about a nail-biter. Let's be real. When you think of Florida, you think of beaches, retirees, and alligators. Hockey? Not so much. The Panthers are based in Sunrise, Florida. Sunrise! The only ice you expect to see there is in your margarita. But these guys have been defying expectations since '93. It's like they said, who needs snow? We'll make our own ice. Let's talk about the players. Alexander Barkov, the captain, is like the quiet kid in school who suddenly becomes the valedictorian. You didn't see it coming, but you're not surprised either. And then there's Matthew Tkachuk, who plays like he's got something to prove. He's like that guy at the gym who grunts loudly with every rep. Annoying, but effective. And the goalies. Sergei Bobrovsky and Spencer Knight have been like Batman and Robin. Bobrovsky's been stopping pucks like he's got a personal vendetta against them. Knight, on the other hand, is the young prodigy. It's like watching a buddy cop movie where the veteran and the rookie team up to save the day. Now, the fans. Panthers fans are a special breed. They're like the people who show up to a party in flip-flops and Hawaiian shirts, but they're the life of the party. These folks have been waiting for this moment for decades. They've been through the highs and lows, mostly lows, but they never gave up. It's like being a fan of a cult classic movie that finally gets a sequel. I remember going to a Panthers game a few years back. The arena was half empty, but the energy was off the charts. It was like being at a family reunion where everyone actually likes each other. And when they scored, the place erupted like they had just discovered a new flavor of key lime pie. Pure joy. So here we are, the Florida Panthers are Stanley Cup champions. It's a Cinderella story, but with more missing teeth and fewer glass slippers. And you know what? They deserve it. They've shown that with enough grit, determination, and a little bit of Florida sunshine, anything is possible. In conclusion, the Florida Panthers are like that underdog you can't help but root for. They've turned doubters into believers and made history in the process. So, here's to the Panthers, the team that proved you don't need snow to be ice-cold champions. Thank you, Florida. You've been an amazing audience. Let's go, Panthers!